All right, Rams, today we're going to go over annual salary and lifetime income. Your standard today is 6.14H. Compare the annual salary of several occupations requiring various levels of post-secondary education or vocational training and calculate the effects of different annual salaries on lifetime income. Okay, let's get started. Okay, what is the difference between 10 times 12 minus 8 and 10 times 12 minus 10 times 8? All right, this is where we have to remember order of operations from 5th grade. Okay, in the first problem, I'm going to have to subtract first and then multiply. So I have my 10 times 4, which equals 40. And then in the first problem, I'm going to have to multiply twice and then subtract. So I'm going to have 120 minus 80, which equals 40. Oh my God, I get the same answer. So they are the same problem. They are the same problem. This is very important to remember. In the first one, you subtract first. So in the first one, subtract first, then multiply. In the second one, multiply twice, then subtracted. So as you're looking at these, which one was faster? Okay, so now we're going to move on to some problems. So we're going to start simple. Veronica makes $30 per day babysitting. Denise makes $27 a day babysitting. How much more money does Veronica make than Denise over 16 days? Okay, so here we got to remember that per day means one day. So we're going to compare the two in 16 days. So what I'm going to do is, since I am comparing Veronica's $30 to Denise's $27, I am going to have 30 minus 27, and we're both comparing over 16 days. So I'm going to multiply that by 16. So I have 30 minus 27, which is 3, and I multiply that by 16. That means that Veronica makes $48 more than Denise. And there's my answer. Good job. Okay, so right here in our question, what does annual mean? So annual means yearly. Now, right here, I want you to explain your strategy for this problem. Did you do it this way or did you do it this way? All right, here we go, next page. Let's answer some questions. Okay, all right, using the information in the table, how much less will an advertising manager make in 20 years than a community health coordinator? Okay, so let's go find the advertising manager's salary. So the advertising manager's salary is right here. And then let's go find the community health coordinator. I'm going to color code this. I'm looking for two different ones. All right, here we go. So I am going to have, I'm going to set up my formula. So I have 98,112 minus 81,782, and I'm multiplying that by 20. All right, so I'm going to do it this way. 112 minus 81,000, and we're doing it over a 20-year period. 782. So I have 0, and I'm going to have to borrow. Oops, I haven't borrowed yet. Let me change that. Apologize. Okay, so that's 0. That turns into 11, which gives me 3. There we go. 7 minus 1 is 6. Okay, that gives me 16,330, but I still have to multiply by 20 right here. So 0 times 20. That's 6. 6 is 32. So my answer is 326,600. All right, that is how much less an advertising manager makes compared to a community health coordinator over 20 years. All right, using the information table, what is the difference between the highest annual salary and the lowest annual salary? Well, if I go and look up here, the highest annual salary was the community health coordinator and the advertising manager. So I have already done that right here, and the difference was $16,330. Good job, Rams. All right. Assuming an account manager works 40 hours a week for 52 weeks a year, which of the following best describes his hourly earnings? Okay, so this one is a very tedious problem. Okay, so we need to go over here and we're going to say, assuming the account manager works 40 hours a week, which of the following describes his hourly earnings? Okay, so we're going to take you might need to use a calculator for this. Okay, so we have, he works 52 weeks a year and 40 hours a week. So we need to take 52 and multiply this by 40, which we get 0, 8. So he works 2,080 hours a year. And then we're going to divide that by his salary. So the account manager makes 87,322. So we have 87,322. Okay, so I'm going to start with this right here, and I'm going to say we're going to go with 4. I'm going to multiply 4 by 2,080, and that's going to give me about 8,320. So we're going to do 8,320, and I'm going to subtract. It's going to bring my 2 down. 2, 1, 7, 1, 2, 4. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mark out J and G because I know that he's going to make somewhere about $40 an hour. So let's go and check the next one. Well, I know that 2 times 2 is 4, so I'm going to do 2. So if I do 2080 times 2, I'm going to get 0, 16, and 4. So we're going to do 2, which is 4160. So that is 2, 4, 0, 0. So I get 42 as my remainder. Then if I bring that up and add a 0 and bring a 0 down, that would give me 0 because 2080 doesn't go into 420. So I know that if I round, it'll be about $42, and that sounds reasonable. So the account manager makes about $42. Okay, and we will be practicing this in class. Also, how is this problem like Veronica and Denise problem? And I'm talking about this problem right here. Sorry if I skipped it, but please answer that and don't forget your summary. All right, Rams, have a great day, and don't worry, we'll be practicing this more in class. Thank you.